How do you generate quality leads on social media for free? That's right, you heard me right, for free. I'll be uncovering that in this video, walking you through step by step how you can attract leads on your social media profiles without spending a dime. Stick around till the end. I'll be releasing some bonuses, including our mid-year momentum boost launch and a Facebook tutorial on how to launch your ads for free. You don't want to miss this because this has not been shared in any other videos out there. First things first, let's start with optimizing your social media profiles. I can't stress this enough, but having a professional headshot that exudes your personality and shows confidence is key to set a lasting first impression when a lead or prospect looks at your profile for the first time. In your bio, be as specific and clear, stating who you are, where you're from, and who you're looking to serve. For example, an experienced real estate agent in the greater Toronto area helping you find your dream home. Make sure you state your website, email, phone number very clearly for someone to reach you seamlessly. If you have any additional testimonies or any landing pages that you can offer more value with, don't hesitate to include that in there as well. It may sound simple to you, but when you have an optimized profile, the cold audience you attract quickly starts to build trust with you. By that I mean when people that don't know you check out your profiles, and if they're not able to get to know who you are in the first 3 to 5 seconds, you've lost their interest. When you have professional photography, the right type of bio, and the links to your website showing overall who you as a person and as a business associate, you will quickly build trust with your target audience. And when you get on the phone calls with them, now there's some trust and warmer conversations being had. A bonus tip I would say is to include your unique selling proposition in the bio. That's going to quickly differentiate you from other realtors and create a lasting impression in their minds. Next, share valuable content. Sharing engaging content that resonates with your target audience, solving their problems, is going to build trust on the back end before you connect with them. How do you do this effectively? Market updates. I remember I used to do 1-minute market updates, just outlining the average prices in my area and how they compare to the last few months, last year for that matter. And that used to actually build some trust and showcase me as an authority figure to my target audience. Sharing helpful tips and tricks. If you have a home buying process that you follow when you help buyers, or a selling process, make a video out of that, or some sort of engaging content that you can put out as helpful tips for your ideal clients. Property highlights. This one is big because let's face it, everybody wants to see one thing online, and that is properties, fancy modern properties. So why not give them what they ask for? Do a property tour perhaps every week, just to highlight the different listings in your area, showcasing some of the selling points. People will appreciate that you're an active agent in the area. Client testimonies. If you've had clients that have given you 5-star reviews and documented that, showcase it in every marketing material you put out there. It'll build your credibility and quickly build trust with your target audience. Ultimately, to put yourself in your client's shoes and think about the problems they face. Make content around that so you resonate with your target audience, but more importantly, you build trust over time. The third point is engaging with your audience. It's not just about posting content and getting likes. It's also about messaging and replying to a lot of the comments that you get. Let's be honest, we're on social media profiles and platforms, which means we need to be social. That means if someone gives you a follow or likes something of yours, send them a quick message, thanking them and asking them how their day is. When you start talking to them about their career, they're naturally gonna ask you about yours, and that could segue into an opportunity to pitch them on your service. Join local groups. If you have a certain interest in a certain sport or activity, join a group around that on Facebook. You'll meet like-minded people, and it'll be easier to engage and provide value to such people. Heck, I also went to the extent of creating my own local group, living in the GTA, because that's where I was staying. And I would get random people join the group just because they're interested in knowing what's happening in this area. For me to come up with content, it was easy because it was my area and I'm very familiar with what to talk about. Once your group member count exceeds 200 to 300 people, it's going to start to grow automatically by just word of mouth and referrals. And that's the point we want to thrive towards. At that point, you would have had a community built with like-minded people that you can constantly advertise and network with. to ultimately make more sales? How easy would it be to speak to people that are like-minded and already believe and are pre-bought into your services? I started my group a few months ago and I still make sales out of it on a regular basis because people consume the content and build rapport with me without me having to put in any extra effort. Last but not least, have Q&A sessions with your group. I do webinars every week with my group, which builds trust ongoingly. The more they see me, the higher the trust level they gain, and ultimately, it turns into a sale. The fourth is leveraging your clients' stories. If you've had instances where you've resolved the problem or you faced one and couldn't resolve the problem, talk about that in your content. People love stories. There's an old saying, facts tell and stories sell. So always think about how you can structure a story around a certain situation you face. That is going to resonate the most with your target audience. Stories don't have to be about a client that you've helped. It could be about a colleague or a seminar you attended. It could also just be a really nice book where you've read a story. Think about the different stories in your life and put together content around that. Next, utilize hashtags effectively. Hashtags can open up a lot of opportunities, especially if you're talking about a trending topic and it's relevant to the post you're putting out. So think about what you're saying in your content and put a few hashtags below to invite people that are just discovering that topic. Some of the popular hashtags that I know of are real estate agent, homes for sale, your city, or the top realtor. These are just some examples, but it's always wise to research which hashtags has the most amount of posts and consider using that because that's likely has been looked up the most. Last but not least, start a YouTube channel. I can't emphasize this enough. I'm a living example of how a shy, solo, and introverted realtor can turn things around and become confident on camera. I'd still like to think I'm learning as I go, but in all honesty, the amount of business I've got from shooting content like this is priceless. There are two direct and indirect benefits to shooting content. The indirect benefit is when you shoot long form content like this, you can chop it up into bits and pieces and repurpose that to other platforms. Talk about killing 2, 3, 4 birds with one stone. The indirect benefit is gaining confidence about the subject that you're talking about. So ultimately, when you get on the phone with your prospects, now this topic is second nature to you because you've spoken about this so much. I remember when I first started my YouTube channel, I was terrible. My content sucked and people would just either laugh or ignore most of the videos I'd make. It did hurt in the beginning, but the reality is I was being noticed. When I was getting on conversations with prospects, they would remember me and they would actually appreciate me providing that value to them. They also said something interesting to me that I still remember to this date. Nobody else is doing this. We really like how you are taking the time to record videos around the questions that we have. That right there told me that I'm on the right track because I didn't have any competition. Don't underestimate the power of videos. Even if you are shooting content that someone has shot before, you will likely deliver it in a different way and resonate with a different type of audience. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And now for the bonus. The first bonus we have launched is the Mid-Year Momentum bonus, which is a done-for-you marketing system to start attracting quality leads in as little as 7 days working with us. The other bonus is a video which you will find the link of up here to launch your own Facebook ads in case you're looking to kickstart your business and fill up your pipeline right off the bat. Hope you found this video helpful. Until next time, take care.